Hello everyone and welcome back to Ostranauts. Okay then, so I think this might be the last episode. Basically, I think I have accomplished what I wanted to accomplish in this first series. I have never got to the point where I have a reactor, and now I did, so I would call that a victory. So yeah, I think this might be the last episode. And well, in this last episode I think we'll do a bit of reorganizing on the ship at the station. Yeah, basically I want to have a place to put the bed and maybe install some amenities, I don't know, a sink, a toilet, some stuff like that. For now, let's start. Well, basically I want to reinstall this laser array. It's not necessary, but I think if we put this guy here, facing, this way, it would allow us to go around. As I said, it's not necessary because we can still go around from either direction, but I still want to have a clean way through from either way, so I think that would be ideal. And I have no idea if we can do this when the reactor is running. So tell you what, I will play it safe and quickly shut it off. So I believe the only thing we need to do is turn off the ignition, and then things should basically shut down. And exactly, good. Next up, just quickly reinstall this. So uninstall from back here, and that way we have a clean way through the entire way. As I said, not necessary, but it looks better this way, I think. Anyways, let's boot this guy back up. So, once again, first, just do it at normal speed. So, battery. And now, this time the reactor has been running, right? So, theoretically... Wait, where is the core pressure? I did not purge the core. That's interesting. Normally we should be required to purge the core of the leftover reactants, but now we don't. I don't mind obviously, but still a little bit weird. Well, one less thing to worry about. So the capacitor has been recharged. Then we need to enable the lasers. And then the pellet feed, then we enable the cryo, that will do, and then the fuel regulator, thank you, there we go. Now the pellet feeder is actually online, then we enable the field coils, and that will do, and then the battery charging with the MHD, good, and then ignite. Off we go. Very good, and technically speaking we can go into charging mode. Good, and I think that's it, right? I think so. Yes. Okay, so the reactor is back online. Very good. So, yeah, let's just go back to the station, and before we do so, we might want to pick up some extra walls as well. Having some extra walls would be kind of nice for what I had in mind. Yeah, we can take a look at the nav station. So we have been docked at this guy. I don't remember what kind of stuff it had. It is a freighter, it doesn't say... Wait. Testudo Ocelot. Maybe, we are using the Testudo walls and floors, right? So it might have what we need. If you don't mind, I will quickly redock. I just want to check. If it doesn't have what we need, I'll just go home and, deal with it. It's fine. Okay, that was not ideal. We did collide a little bit, but we should be fine. And yeah, everything looks okay. So, do you have what we need? Just give me the visualizer for price, turn it off, and no, It doesn't have the right kind of walls. Or the floors even. Okay, fine. Just go home and we will deal with this as best we can. For now, use, and I will see you back on K-Leg, I suppose. And welcome back to K-Leg. Okay, so first, let's just sell the stuff that we don't need. For example, this scrubber, this MHD, and yeah, all these core liners, obviously. After that, we can start reorganizing the ship. So yeah, let's start with that. Oh, there is the battery. So it must be hidden some... Oh, maybe under the switch. Yeah. I think it's fine. Anyways, all these can be sold. And that was... Well, obviously, the visualizer is a big amount of money. A couple of thousand, that's fine. So yeah, we don't need this MHD anymore. You can be sold. And yeah, I really should rename my own PDA, although it's not very likely that we will sell it, but still. Better safe than sorry. Anyways, anything else we want to sell? Yeah, all these core liners can be sold. All these reactor parts. The CO2 scrubber. And that's it. Yeah, another cool 100,000. Yes, please. So, are we good to go? Yes, we are, I think. Okay, so I think I would like to put the bed in this corner, basically. And for that one, we need to move a lot of stuff. For example, if you don't mind, quickly get rid of this vent. Or uninstall. Thank you. I will put it somewhere else. And let's just put all these sensors up here somewhere. Also, we don't need the visualizer right now. So yeah, move all of these as well. Good. This one will definitely need to be moved, so uninstall. And the oxygen pump as well. Right, the oxygen pump will actually go, I think, next to the nitrogen. Although, yeah, we have the room for it, so it's fine. Okay, in that case, you will need to be moved as well. So right, we cannot install these under the output, right? So if I want to install it here, no, it will not work. Okay, so you will have to move moved up by one. There we go. So now we can move this guy. Very good. And they should still be hooked up to the correct sensors, right? So double check. So oxygen is hooked up to the oxygen. Make sure it is the correct one. So oxygen alarm, thank you. And then the nitrogen, you are hooked up to the nitrogen sensor. That looks correct. And then we did move the thermostat as well. So you are hooked up. Oh wait, I do believe you guys are hooked up to the thermostat, right? Yeah. So you are fine, but make it extra short, so just reconnect them, it's fine. Good, and the heater. I mean, the heater... since we are using this one as the engine room, I suppose we can put the heater in here somewhere, right? What if we put it here, actually? Would be alright, I think. Yeah, just do it. It's fine. And then, yeah, you know, all the engineering stuff will be in here. Well, that will require a bit of rewiring, unless I do... Can I put this one somewhere? I don't think we can put it in front of the console, right? I don't think so. Yeah, don't even try. In that case... I suppose we can put it here, and then, yeah, once again, the path will be blocked, but I think it's fine. Yeah, just do it. So install this guy right here. And once again, it should be usable. I mean, it should be hooked up to the thermostat, but make it double sure. Hook up right there. Good. Alrighty then, so this is the engine room. That will do. And I think at this point we can start, well, moving this wall and put the wall into a small alcove in here. And for that one, we will need at least 3 more pieces of wall. Yeah, first, take care of the actual walls. For that one, we need to move the bed out of the way. Also, what do you want? A bit of privacy, please. Okay, fine. Let's just quickly move these walls. And that will be enough space for the bed. Okay, for now, you just need to get out of the way, thank you. And yeah, take care of the cabling as well. I still want to have these running in the walls. So yeah, quickly do it. So we need 3 walls and 3 conduits. And also, this will have to move. The vent. Or maybe it doesn't, I don't know. You know what? It doesn't. It's fine. It can be above the bed. And speaking of the bed will be installed right there. And apparently this guy is in the way. Fine, just move it there for the time being. And you will be installed on these walls in a second, but for now, you install right there, please. Sure. And the bed will be in a small alcove, basically, and I think it will look kind of nice. Good. So we need 3 walls and 3 conduits. Don't we have an extra conduit somewhere? Okay, whatever, it's fine. Just buy them, and I think we can buy them from the scrap trader, right? So the 3 conduits for sure. Just put them in our own inventory. Thank you. And then we need walls. Ah, there we go. 44 series. Exactly what I wanted to see, but it's only a single one. Put it on the ship. Maybe... supply trader? I don't think so. No, no walls. Maybe at the furniture trader. And speaking of the furniture trader, we might as well take a look. I might want to buy a couple of stuff, but first, do you have a 44 series wall that I could use? Not as far as I can tell. Only floors. Window. Okay, apparently we have some windows. I didn't know. But no walls, unfortunately. That's a shame. Oh well, it's fine. Well, let me see. Give me... yeah, give me a TV. Sure. And then that's it for now, I think. Yeah, I will worry about the rest later. For now, accept. And I do believe it will not put it into the ship. It will be too far away. Yeah, we have to drag it home. That's fine. Okay then. I mean, wait. Is the station made out of the correct kind of walls? That's light framework, so no. Suppose we can uninstall a couple of walls. As long as we don't depressurize the base, it should be fine. Anyways, just quickly go home and install. Okay, so first, let's start with the conduits. So that's fine. And as for the TV, well, maybe down on this wall. So, you know, when we are in bed, we can watch the TV. I think it should be able to fit, right? So if I want to install this guy... Exactly. Yeah, let's do it. Right at the foot of the bed. Thank you. And let's just have it... I don't know. Yeah, sure, the news. Thank you. Okay, so at some point I would like to pick up some walls for this little gap, but that's about it. And then let's have this one. Suppose we can put them at the corner of the doors as well. That's gonna be perfectly fine. So you guys will be installed right there. And don't forget to open them. So open and open. Thank you. As for you, you are already open. Yes, and you are already open. Very good. Okay, so we have made some progress. Next up, the CO2 scrubber. How big is it? So if I want to install... Ooh, that's a big one. Tell you what, you turn off. So, ignition off. That's fine. We really don't have to core purge. No, apparently not. Okay, fine, I don't mind. So, it is off. I think we can squeeze this CO2 scrubber in. Let me see. How can we do this? I suppose if this place is going to be blocked anyways, let's reinstall the MHD here. I think that will be fine. Okay, uninstall. And then reinstall there. Since it's blocked anyways, it's fine. And then we can put the CO2 scrubber in this little corner. Right? So install this guy right here. Exactly. Yeah, that looks good to me. Let's do it. Once again, engine room so it fits. And then we will need to have the CO2 canister under it. So if you don't mind, install this guy there. That is the output of the CO2. And now we just need to have a canister and that's it. Yeah, it doesn't have a scrubber cartridge, which we should be able to buy from the supply trader. Give me a CO2 scrubber, please. Yes, in our inventory, that's fine. That will do. So install it in here. This one goes in that slot and that's it. And hook it up to the CO2 alarm, which is this one. And there we go. Alright, not too bad. As for the hydro intake, well, if we take a look at it, it is basically a single tile intake, which is going to be a bit smaller than this one, and it also has, well, basically 4 tanks that it can attach to, which is not too bad. I think I would like to have it... Well, here would be kind of alright. Here, it would be alright as well, but then we would miss out on a single tank. Which is not the end of the world actually, but still, I would prefer not to. Here we would lose out on 1 more tank, yeah. Once again, not the end of the world, but still, no. Yeah, let's put it down here, I think. And that will mean that we can have 3 more tanks. Yeah, might as well buy them. So, I think from the scrap trader maybe. The tanks themselves should be quite cheap, right? Okay, no. What about the supply trader? There you are. Ooh, never mind. 4,000 each. Are you full or something? Pressure. Okay, yeah, that's why. No, I will not do it. I will just find some out there. So yeah, just quickly uninstall this one. And replace it with a Hydra. So for now, you need to move out of the way. Thank you. And you will be installed right about here. Maybe... yeah, facing this way. Thank you. And this should increase our thrust quite a bit. Maybe at some point we will have another one here or something. I guess we'll see. For now, we can sell this one. Yeah, I will sell all these bags as well. I suppose. Let me see. And this one is pretty damaged, but this one is not. Okay, fine. Pick these up, and I will, well, replace some of the damaged ones. Alright then, so we can sell all this stuff, and then I think we can go out on one last, also, oh never mind, we have one last wall that we can install, and then yeah, after this we can go out on one last scavenging trip, I think. Also, can you please stop coming inside? Also, right, the battery. I did notice that we have the battery, I did buy it, so apparently the laser torch comes with a battery installed already. But anyways, yes, it is under the switch. If you don't mind, I will pick it up, and I think this charger only has a single slot, right? Yeah. Okay, fine, just put it on the floor in front of it. It's alright. There we go. So, are we ready to go out again? Maybe. First, open this guy. It has a not quite full tank. Quickly recharge. Also, do it slowly, please. It is at 82%, so we can do a single tick of refilling. Done. Turn back auto and turn off the slow. Thank you. And put it in the suit, obviously. The battery charged 57%, yeah, replace it as well. Good, and I think we are ready to go. By the way, you are 88% full, so yeah, we cannot refill this one anymore. It's a little bit too full. If we do one more tick of refilling it on this one, it will be above 100%, and that would damage it, and I don't want it to happen, so there we go. And I think we can boot the reactor back up online. I think I am done rearranging stuff in the engine room. Let me see. If we wanted to, we can move this cooler up and maybe put some stuff in this corner as well. Maybe, maybe not. I think it's fine. Also, we can gain access to this place if I reinstall this guy and put it here. Yeah, let's do it. Might as well make this one as navigable as physically possible. So do it now before we boot up the reactor again. And thank you. So now we have access to this little space. If you want to install something there, we can. And anything else we want to rearrange? Not really. This space is that space, not much you can do about that. I think that's going to be it for now. Yes, I think so. Okay, so not too bad, I think. We have installed a bed in a little nook or something, and I think that will do. Okay, so let's go out on one last salvaging trip, at least for this series. Let's go ahead and first sell the stuff that we don't need. So, all the bags from here can be sold. By the way, what do you have? Alright, no. Don't sell the dinosaur. I don't want to sell it. Yeah, there you are. Don't. All the rest of them are empty, right? And that will do. So, in our own inventory, we are okay. Yes. What about this? Did you manage to recharge the battery yet? 68? Not quite. That's fine. Water-wise, we are quite alright. Also, can you please stop coming onto my ship? Also, why can't I sell these? They are in the trading zone. Oh, never mind. I think it was multiple. There we go. And now I think we can go. So yeah, we are mainly looking for 3 extra nitrogen tanks and then a couple of walls, and I think that's going to be it. Maybe a sink, maybe a toilet or something. I guess we will see. But for now, pay our fees. There you are. And then refuel. Not the heavy water or the hydrogen, or sorry, helium. We don't really need those refuel. They would be kind of expensive. By the way, if you wanted to refuel those, how much would that cost? Actually not too bad. 69,000, nice. Yeah, if you really wanted to, we can refuel them, but we are only using this for battery charging, and that will last a super long time, so we don't need to worry about it too much. If you were using it for the torch drive, it would be, well, a lot more important, but for what we are using it, it's not that important. So before we go, let's just quickly restart the reactor. So once again, battery. That is fine. And then the capacitor is full. Good. Turn on the lasers, then the pellet feed, then the cryo, then the regulator, and that turns on the pellet feeders correctly now. Good. Then the field coils. Great. The battery charger, the MHD, that's fine. And off you go. Very good. And at this point we can go into charging mode. And done. I don't know. Why don't we have to empty out the core? We have used it and it doesn't feel right. Well, I'm not complaining, but still. Anyways, I think we can go. So we have refueled, we have paid all our fees. Let's go for it. Where do we want to go? Well, let's take a look. Oh, we have one right here. Well, it's a small one, I don't mind. Let's see, what about you? Now, small, small. Oh, this one looks pretty big actually. Yeah, let's go for this one. And welcome to the ship. So let's see what we are dealing with. And we are apparently alone. Very good. Okay, I didn't really want to get into a fight in this last episode, so I'm happy. So, let's see. The ship appears to be alright. Yeah, the thermostat is going back and forth, so that's great. And let's see. So, first, turn on the visualizer. And let's see what we have. Ooh, another one of these very light ships. I think I will end the series docked to this guy. In case we ever come back to this series, it would be nice to, you know, have access to all this. Maybe even I will replace everything on the ship off camera, and if we ever come back to this series, basically everything will be light by the time we get back to it. Anyways, we have one reactor, a couple of very run-down attachments. This one actually is usable still, that's fine. And then, ooh, another Hydra, and is functional as well. I suppose we can replace this guy at this point. And a bunch of nitrogen canisters as well. In fact, more than what we need. And another helium canister. if you don't mind, I will keep it because technically speaking, to make the torch drive work more or less correctly, we would need to have more helium than deuterium. So it would be nice to have a bit of extra helium. I suppose we can, I don't know, install it in here somewhere. I don't know. But anyways, let's start with the nitrogen tanks. So you are 73%. Alrighty then, so suit up and let's get to work. So as I said, we need the nitrogen first. Alright, and we need to install one more conduit because the power connection point of the Hydra is right here in the middle. So this is not actually hooked up yet. Give me this conduit, for example. Thank you, that will do. It is now, completely fixed up. And that's fine. And next up, well, we still need one more nitrogen canister. Look for one that is relatively full. 88, that will do. Anything more full? 93, yes please. Oh yeah, it should be a lot better now. And yeah, pick up the next one, this guy. Well, obviously, to make this work, we will have to do a bit of remodeling. Unfortunately, this is in the way, this is in the way. I suppose, uninstall this one real quick. And I think I will put it maybe here. Sure. Install it right there, and we will install the switch in this corner. It should still be easily accessible. So, quickly uninstall. Didn't mean to bash it, obviously. Okay, pay attention. Please tell me we have another switch in here somewhere. I mean, this is a pretty nice power system. So please tell me you have an extra switch. Never mind, there is one. Very good. So restore. Good. Uninstall. Good. Pick it up. And then install, please. And that should do it. Good. And it starts as off. Yes. Okay, so we still have a backup battery. Nice. Alright then. And as for you, for this one we need to close the vents, obviously. We don't want to vent out the air. And first we need to install this. By the way, you are open. Good. Okay, so pick up two walls. Well, these are not the same kind of walls, but they should be the lightweight ones. Yeah, light framework. Sure. Quickly install them. As I said, I think I will basically replace every single flooring and wall on the ship with the stuff from this ship. And then maybe in the next series we will start with the lighter ship. Anyways, and that is one wall. Good, so now this place is technically speaking airtight. Yeah, sure. Quickly uninstall this one and don't open door if at all possible. And I suppose we can put this guy... Well, we cannot put it here because of the tank. I suppose we can put it down here instead. Sure. Okay, so quickly restore. Then it doesn't have anything inside, right? Yeah, it's empty. Good. Okay, so uninstall. So this room is now a vacuum. And you know what? No, put it here. It's going to be fine. Okay, so first move it out of the way. Thank you. And then just move all these floors over. Or never mind. Don't install these. Install the light ones. And I think in the cargo bay, these grated kind of floors would be kind of nice. Yeah, let's use those. Yeah, we'll have to go through the door, so we will lose some air, but well, that will do. That's fine. Thankfully we have the suit, so whatever, but once again we will have to go to the door, so just for the time being turn off the alarm system. Thank you, that will do. Okay, so yeah, pick up a bunch of these. Okay, so theoretically the ship should be airtight again. Let's see, so we have a tiny bit of air on the ship. And yeah, it's not escaping, so I think we are good to go. Okay, turn on the regulators again. Good, and good. And apparently, yes, the pressure is keeping. Good. Alrighty then, so we can install this guy. Don't mind if I do. Uninstall this one and install the Hydra instead. Okay, I think that is so much power at this point. I don't think we need to have these two installed anymore. I think we can safely get rid of them. In fact, I think we might as well do it now. Yeah, let's do it. So first restore and then uninstall and just put them in the cargo bay for reselling. Well, in that case, I suppose I should have used these canisters, but whatever, it's fine. We can just sell them. So that will do, and I suppose at this point we don't need these conduits either. So you can be uninstalled, and I will quickly install this one above this guy. So you know it is actually powered up, and then we can get rid of this one as well. Thank you, and just come with us, that's fine. And we are making good progress on this ship again. Not bad. Let me see. What else can we do? Quickly pick up this guy. Just bring it into the shape. I will install it. Well, I have no idea where exactly. For now, just put it in this corner and, well, we will do something with it at some point. Then, anything else that might be of actual use to us on the ship that we can actually install? I am not sure. I don't think so. Wait. We have a toilet. Well, that is quite fortunate because, well, we have a bit of a bowel issue at the moment, so that is taken care of. And yeah, might as well uninstall and put it in the ship somewhere. I have absolutely no idea where it will go actually, but might as well, pick it up and let me see. Maybe we can create a small bathroom here, maybe. We can put a toilet in this corner, run a wall up. We should have enough room for another sink or something. Would work actually. Let me say first, just bring it into the ship. I will decide what to do with it. So pick up and put it in the corridor for now. And the sink as well. By the way, you have plenty of water, so that's great. I will refill it on the station, obviously. But for now, just give me the restore. And yes, by the way, I am restoring stuff on the ship right now because we might as well improve our EVA suit operation skills. The sooner we get it done, the better, I suppose. Also, you should be pinned. Okay, for the time being, just bring it into the corridor. And then I will decide how to install it, well, in between series, basically. And then anything else. that we might be able to make use of. Not really. I think we are good to go. Yeah. Okay then, so I will quickly make a round trip around the ship and take a look at all these storages, and then uninstall the reactor, maybe this pellet feeder. Everything else is too damaged to really care about. And maybe the laser capacitor can be repaired. That might be worth it. Other than that, I don't think so. Anyways, quickly turn the price visualizer into, well, price mode. And that will be a little bit better this way, because I can see the different storages this way. Also, this battery is 50%. I mean, we have enough batteries at this point, so it's fine. And I think I am done with this place. Yes, I think so. I don't see anything that might be of use or worth. So yeah, I think we can go back home. Sure. No, wait, never mind. As I said, I think I will stay here and, well, in between series I will start completely dismantling this ship and replacing everything on this one. Yeah, basically, if we want to go interplanetary in the next series, then we definitely want to have as light a ship as possible. And, well, all these parts are not the lightest. By the way, did I open this one? Yes, I did. Okay. So yeah, by the way, what is the damage of the ship? Damage. It is pretty nice, actually. Okay, so... well, I suppose we can run a bit longer. I did have a bunch of time-lapsing. I will start dismantling this ship, I think. Yeah, let's do it. So, turn on the price visualizer with the, well, the overlay turned off. And, well, let me see. I will basically start with the flooring, I think. As I said, I would like to have this grated looking floor in, well, not just in the cargo bay, but maybe in the engine room as well. I think that would look kind of fitting. And maybe this white tile can go in here and maybe in the corridor as well. Yeah, let's start with the grated floors, I think. Alrighty then, so orders, uninstall, only the floors please, and let's get to work. Okay, before I pick these up, make some room in the inventory. So yeah, these testudo floors can go on the floor, and put away the food and the other items real quick. Alright, so what do you have? You have a damage, what do you have? You have a heat visualizer, that's fine. And you are a damage. Okay, we can sell these, that's fine. Just go in the cargo bay. Thank you. And now we are ready to pick these guys up. Do we want to restore them before we do so? Or just restore them once they are installed? Doesn't really matter. You just pick them up is fine. Oh yeah, by the way, I have been told that, well, we can repair stuff in stacks. Unfortunately, we cannot. For example, if I put this stack of floors on the floor and then restore them, well, technically speaking, it says that this is a stack of 100% condition floors, right? Unfortunately, that is not the case. If you lay them out one by one, well, they still retain their own individual conditions. Only the topmost one was restored. So yeah, the best way of restoring them would be just doing them individually, unfortunately. Anyways, next up, yeah, uninstall everything in this room and then install the new ones. Well, that will take a while, so let's just get to work. Alright, and before we do so, don't forget to close the vent. We don't want to vent out the air from this room, by the way. So do designate them first and then close this guy. Thank you. And you know what? To be extra safe, access the lock, hack it real quick, and then close it or lock it. There we go. Okay, so we are not in danger of leaving this room. Okay, let's get to work. Okay, now we are repairing, so that tells me that we are done uninstalling. And apparently we have uninstalled this storage bay as well. Does this count as a flooring item? Because I do believe I did say don't uninstall, well, basically only uninstall floor stuff, yes. Maybe this counts as a flooring because, well, it is a ceiling for the floor, so I suppose it does. For now, I quickly reinstall, first pick it up and then put it there, right? Just move it out of the way. So you need to go there. Apparently we need to have the... Alright, we need to have one tile of flooring around it. That's fine. Okay, let's take care of that next. You can go here for now. Thank you. That should do it. There we go. And yeah, install hall and this one. Yeah, just fill this room up completely with it. Okay, unfortunately it wasn't quite enough, but I think we are more than halfway through. If you don't mind, first, stop autotasking and pick up the testudo floors and just dump them on the other ship. Just pick these guys up and, well, we will uninstall the next batch basically. Okay, I think this place is now completely, well, floored. Quickly pick this up. Right, I shouldn't have put floors on there. Quickly uninstall them. again. Good, and then install this guy. So we should have everything we need to have it functional, right? Yes. And to be extra sure that we have everything floored down, quickly put everything into it. Also, please don't have the floors inside, just the, well, the extra items. And as far as I can tell, it is now finished, right? Well, there is one way to test. Just quickly open this vent. Good. And yeah, it appears it is airtight. So all the vents are open now, right? Yes. Okay then. So yeah, this room is airtight again. The only thing that is not quite right is the flooring under the walls. But I will worry about that, well, when we are replacing the walls. So, I think at this point, well, the recording is hitting exactly 1 hour and 30 minutes at this point. If you don't mind, I think I will say goodbye now. So, quickly turn on the regulators. Thank you. So we have air on the ship again. And once I no longer receive some warnings for the air quality, which is now, I will strip down and I will get started on, well, repairing the rest of these. And apparently we have the PDA lighting bug back. You know what, fine, just put these guys on the floor, it's fine. So, by the way, before I do say goodbye, quickly take a look at the overlay. Pause. And do you have some lights we could use? As far as I can tell, there are no lights on this ship. Which is a bit weird, but, well, not really surprising. Alrighty then. So, as I have said, in between series, I will very likely take care of the replacement of the walls and floors from this guy, and that will make this ship a lot lighter. And then at some point we might return to this one, and well, we can use our new ship to its full extent. But for now, all that is left to say is that thank you for watching. If you like the video, you can leave a like, leave a comment, and maybe subscribe to the channel if you want. If you would like to support me a little bit more, you can do so by clicking the join button and becoming a channel member, which will give you an early and ad-free access to these videos. Once again, thank you for watching and thank you very much for your support. I will see you in the next one. Thank you and goodbye.